the opportunity for Ultra.
Yeah, sometimes though with this Faze squad, it's like you don't really care about holding. It's how well you're gonna break is sometimes a recipe for success for them on the hard points. But there we go, right into this map one. And Scrap, what a talent he has been for this team, and so far so good. He is a beamer.
And I love what Nameless said, right? Like, this guy could be the future. This is one of those matchups. They're in a top 3 position, an opportunity to get to a grand final, to be top 2. That's what they made this roster for. They brought these rookies in to win titles.
Well, I think the landscape of Call of Duty changed when Simp, BZ, Cell, these guys came into the league. It just changed. But now it's the next guy's up. Yeah, you're Scrap, you're Pred, you're Sib. All these other young talents looking to create that dynasty, looking to be on top. And yeah, one of the players of the future without a doubt. But they're trying to leave their mark. Unfortunately, they have to go through the guys that changed the game.
Yeah, Scrap with the 5 spree already, 1 away, not gonna find the Cruise, won't find number 6, but nice time at P1 for this Toronto Ultra team. And well, on this rotation, Faze, they do have control of the second hill. They do have spawns, and they're finding the kills.
He looks right at him, doesn't spot him though, ends up being a double for Simp, Slasher through on the feed as well, and now maybe a little run here for Atlanta Faze. They've got the back, they've got 40 seconds left to work with, but 2 are going to fall. The safe spawn though, still gonna be empty.
You have a nice pinch here, though, from Toronto Ultra. They're hitting it from all sides. One player spawns out. That was going to be Cell, but he's going to find a pinch. There's only one player. Here's Simp. He's able to win that gunfight. Now there's a rotation across to new. And look at this. They know that one player is going to spawn at old. That's going to be Kleenex trying to find the second, but Simp, BZ, the duo is there.
Yeah, that split spawn can be tough to deal with, right? It's like a BZ spawn safe, but then Cell out. It just like sets up this natural pinch. So they're not quite able to deal with it, but now let's see what BZ can do with Daddy. It's a dolphin dive just across the front line, but he's able to take that first fight.
They can go. This is a 3-on-1. This is a 3-on-1 in the new hill. Scrap's not even inside. He's just playing backstairs. This is exactly what Faze wants. They spawn a couple of players out. Cell, he's going to find a double with that attack. And now you have chain P2 and P3. You are looking at a big break here for Ultra.
And again, we can't overstate it. Like, this is a massive map for Ultra within this series. Like, they need a win here. So far, though, so good for Faze. 5 in a row now for BZ. It started off with a dead silence push, and the rest of the squad able to get in and soaked up some time. Sitting out back is going to be Insight, but this is great time right now for Faze. You're going to get up over the 100-point mark if you continue to lock this down. Looking like a 70 to 80-point advantage. A big aim. Now on 6 in a row. Simp gets that one, so it'll stay at 6 for now.
Yeah, just a valiant effort really from the entire team, but what was the key, right? We talked about them being last at holded percentage in the league. P2 and P3 right there. Well, that got them this 70-point lead as BZ continues to fly and fry across the map. Has the Cruise to work with if he wants to use it here. Probably going to save it for that back patio, but they know they have a chance here to get a nice break. And have that break, you have a 100-point lead.
Yeah, if they get another break, this is going to be detrimental. Just absolutely catastrophic for the side. And while BZ keeps on cruising, 8 in a row. The 9th just below him, but Top Bedroom able to take him out. That Scrap that gets a double Insight through on the 3rd. And finally, maybe something to write home about for Ultra. How much of this time can you get? You're chewing your way right back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Scrap is going off 13-7, now 14-7. He's had a couple of big sprees. This has been a nice hold so far here at the desk. But when you look at the old sort of Ultra versus Atlanta Faze matchups, when Ultra was able to win it, it really came behind the subs. It was Vance and Kleenex that hit another level. You need that out of Kleenex and Hixie here. Hixie a 4-10 start. Kleenex 7-11. You need more from those two.
Well, I mean, the team is stacked from top to bottom for Faze, but yeah, that's what's provided teams so much difficulty against them. You have the greatest sub duo all time by a mile, and it's just going to be so difficult to deal with. So far, they haven't been able to do it, but there's a lot of Call of Duty left to play. Hixie's POV is he's wrapping out backside. We'll see what he's going to be able to find. I think there was one player maybe flanking him, but that's going to be the play. Cell able to drop him, but again, Ultra in the point for now. Can Faze break?
Yeah, and then Simply's trying to set up the pinch, but Kleenex, he actually goes hunting. So here we go. Here comes a push.
Oh.
A nice opening out of Slasher and a BZ. Hixie, though, does he find the timing? It's a nice timing, but his teammates are dead, just trying to buy enough time for the reinforcements to get in as they're going to spawn up kitchen side.
Yeah, it's one of those frustrating scenarios where like you get 2, you think you've done your job, but everybody else around you is dead. So it's still going to be Faze inside the point, now up over the 140-point mark. Kleenex, can he get rolling? What a catalyst he could be for this squad. Somebody needs to get Scrap some help.
And now you have that cruise on up easy, so this is probably going to be the hill where he's going to use it. You still have the 70-point lead. Faze, they're going to try to work through kitchen side, get control of this, probably call in the cruise. So wait for Abizi, but Hixie, he's going to deal with him at Insight. They're ready for this push.
Still a little bit of dead silence left, maybe just lurking to see if he can catch another. Ultra in the point, there's a streak you were calling out. This is where it's going to be thrown into the mix. Simp able to get a kill. Celium kills his teammate, but also gets 1-2 down. Currently for Ultra, as they come out of the streak, what are they going to be able to do behind it? Still one lane down, just on the other side of it, but they're able to deal with it. One more player though to run the cross. That's going to be Scrap. The Slasher has to take the one-on-one with, and Scrap able to stand tall and win the fight. Scrap wins the big ones here to secure this time. Yeah, now you have the cruise gone. I mean, this has been a pretty clean hold here from Ultra. They took so much time through the front of kitchen. Even now, if there is a break, I think you take it. But Simp, he's running out of ammo. He is human, has the help of Abizi and Slasher. So you bring it down to a 40-point lead, and you're still within striking distance. You've got so many hit markers there if you're Abizi. Finally, you're able to finish it off with the tag. But Ultra, enough work to stay in this one, Joe. Just still so much to do, and you can see you've got, well, it was 3 in a row for a few players before Simp drop. Now they're getting the kills. Slasher, Trophy, almost gonna hit Insight in the face, but he's able to push right through that. Still gonna be Celium that's on the 3 spree, but you've just felt the tide start to turn. The hard point, the objective has been locked down for Ultra. They are making this run. Can they keep it going?
Yeah, but you know, Atlanta Faze, they're making the heads-up play. They're playing for P2 spawns. They don't really care about giving up too much of this time. It's just, can they lock those spawns down? Because now Ultra, they're finding the kills. You see the feed, it is all purple. You have Kleenex working through on the flank, but Celium, I don't know how he does it, able to win 2 big gunfights that allows Simp to push on through, and this is what Faze was playing for.
You get the kills at the crucial time. Just about 10 seconds left on ult. New hard point, ready to pop. Simp is tucked away. And the team is in the hard point. Here come Ultra. They're just sitting there right towards the point. There's the first kill. Hixie, Trap, Insight, they're all picking it up. Faze has been wiped off the point. That will be a clean 4 down. Now Faze have got to rebound and try to get the retake. Let's go to elicit it with Atlanta Faze.
I'm about to die to the back.
Wait. Okay.
I see nothing in the back. Anti-ready.
Uma quitada.
I'll see him in the back. That.
Nice.
Shit, anti-main. Main, dead. Nice. Main dead. Watch out. Good shit. Good break.
You look at push
He's already P4.
Team shot this up.
He's pushing P4.
He's
Weak. Wait, hold it.
That's one man. If they might be showing in the back then.
I'm going to the back. I think they might. See nothing L or couches?
In the back, help me.
One probably dead.
IDO time.
Backstab,
Dead. There's one on me. Just one on the main thing.
You want to give that?
Yo, bean. White, dead. He's gonna chop me and feed. I'm waiting for you.
I'm trying to get your front pinch. I have
Bean's dead. Good shit.
a front pinch.
Yeah, I'm holding on the back. I'm holding the back. They give patio.
I have all your front.
Okay, heard Josh.
I'm just saying now.
Yeah, I have all your front.
Find it back. Good shit.
Can we low bed?
No,
Low bed. Dead.
Nice.
Patio. I think.
Heard. I like.
I'm trying to patio.
Heard
I'll
Josh.
take mid.
I'm with you. Okay.
Give me front of me. Dead.
Nice. Chris, keep going, Rogue.
Listen, I know this is a minute ago, right? The beginning of the listen-in, but the fact that you were able to get that clean bake from Ultra and then instantly answered by 4 for Faze, the moment for Ultra seemed to disappear quickly.
Well, I mean, you've had 2 rotations now towards this P3. What we all know is the money hill on this map. For Ultra, they've had the rotations and they just died on rotation. I think this is what you have to talk about. It's these 2 hills that Faze have just dominated. It's got to be around 100 points just earned on these 2. Finally some contest time, but yeah, this is the big difference, this sort of P2 to P3 chain that you cannot allow happen. Well, it has happened twice now for Atlanta Faze.
If Easy stops dancing, starts pushing it out, able to back up one of the players. Now we hop to the other side of the map. Ultra, if you're gonna make the rally, it's gotta be perfect here. You have got to lock it down. Like 15 points needed for Faze. You can't allow them to easily injury. Celium was at least able to pick up 1. But just sort of working towards the point, that stun's gonna hit 2, so that'll slow them down. Plus you get the kills through from Scrap and Insight. Insight just continues to lay awake. Saw a bit of it for a second and then able to take the fight.
It sounded like a cruise went off, but I don't think it connected with anything. Hixie with the front jump, but here comes Simp and Slasher. And well, they only need 15 more points, and you kind of heard it in the comms. Yo, Simp go rogue, and he is going rogue right now. He finds the three, finds the break, the Vaznev headshots. Well, they hit hard. Now 6 more points needed.
Oh yeah, it's a sick joke what you're able to do when the headshot multiplier hits, and Simp triple there for him. Right back into the point they go in Faze. Strike in the Math 1 Ultra pick to take the lead in this series. They've lost 7 of 8, doesn't matter there.
But again, still undefeated in hard.